Hey guys, so I'm back with another layout, and I actually thought that I would talk while I scrapbooked with this layout, so you're going to see lots of weird hand movements, but I forget that I'm recording, so just not good. So I'm going to just do my voiceover like I always do. I'm using again that stash busting kit. Isn't that a weird floral? Like, whoa, weird, right? I'm going to scrapbook this photo of a picture. I'm gonna scrapbook this picture of the view outside of Stu and my room when I took him away to an indoor water park for his birthday. I think it's called Massanutten, Massa something or other. It's in Virginia somewhere. Stu loves water parks, and he was born in January, so it was obviously taking him to an indoor water park because typically we only take that weekend off for his birthday. The weekend of Martin Luther King, we take off. And I take him away for his birthday. Haven't done that the last couple of years. Very weird. The thing I hate about this, so this is, I don't even remember who made that paper, but there's not enough contrast between the journaling cards, which drives me crazy. So I have to like measure, and then I measured that one way wrong. Look, whoa, way bad. So I'm going to use that little card that says "You are beautiful," and I thought that I would use this watercolor drippy kind of background, but I decided against that. I'm actually not going to stick with that. I'm actually going to move to that I believe. Yeah, so I'm going to tear that ombre paper in order to just make some interest on the layout. And then I'm going to use a piece of that up and a piece of that down. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that paper down. It's a weird pink, and it's got like heart flowers on it. And again, I'm still going to use that drippy paper, but here's when I decide if I put the layers on there that I want, I'm going to hide all of that lovely drippy watercolor. So I decide against that. I'm going to move to this chevron. And so I have my paper layers pretty much where I want them. And I'm off doing something. Oh, and then I decide that I need to separate the papers a little bit. So I'm going to use my Black Soot Distress ink by Tim Holtz, of course. And I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to ink all the edges, and I hope to goodness gracious that I did. Oh, it's glitz paper that I'm using. There you go. It's glitz paper. Oh, there was a shadow on the back of that there. I went ahead and saved you all the boredom of watching me ink all of those papers. And then I ran out of adhesive, but don't worry, I've got plenty of adhesive. Just right behind me, I had some more, so it was no big deal. I inked all those edges, and I did that off camera because who wants to watch that? And here I am putting all of my paper layers together. I love this photo. It was actually, I took it the morning we woke up. Not at sunrise, obviously, because we slept way past sunrise. But I just loved the sky out the back of that window. It was really cool. So here's that label that says "You are beautiful," and I'm going to put some. I didn't want to put all because I thought I would layer underneath of it, so I didn't do my normal crazy dimensional adhesive behind that, but it's going to get crazy anyway, so we're just going to let that go. I'm again using that thicker set that I used on that M&M layout, and it's that bright fuchsia foam glittery font. And so I'm just going to, I probably should have cut this out too, because all I'm doing is spelling morning backwards. And if I had messed it up, this would have been funny, but I didn't. I don't think. Let me take a look. No. I was like, oh no, what if I did? No. So I'm spelling morning, and the foam thickers drive me crazy because they get out of shape, and that makes me a little nuts. But so I'm just going to name this Good Morning. It wasn't, like I said, first thing in the morning. It wasn't sunrise, but it was when we woke up. So it was good morning for us. And I'm sure it was a good morning because we were on vacation. Always good mornings when you're on vacation. And here I'm actually going to clean up, which I don't know what's going on with me. And then I have these Target. I actually bought them on clearance at Target, these little tassels in their like little, the section where they have like their dollar stuff and all. I bought them eons ago and I've never used them. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to use them on this layout. But I didn't have enough of that one set, so I decided I was happy that I had bought two of them. Now, we all know we're scrapbookers. If we buy one, we buy two. So I knew that I had them and I just had to sort them out. I'm going to use some glue dots behind them. I thought at first that I'd be able to take that "You Are Beautiful" journaling card thing off, but that didn't work. So I'm going to use some thick glue dots, which adds that dimension on the bottom of that card that I'm going to need because I put dimensional adhesive on the top of it, which actually turned out to be quite fortuitous. But then I'm just sitting this down, and it made that card a little messy, but oh well, that's the way it goes. As you can see, my video setup is getting a little bit better. Lighting is still a little off. There's still some glare going on, but I had to order some new lights, so that's just going to be how it is for the time being. And then I thought I'll put some flowers on here, and I'm actually going to pull them out, and then I think I put them away. Or I use a few of them, I think. I should probably have the layout out while I'm talking about it. That would be helpful. I actually don't use any of the flowers. This is going to be crazy, you guys. Oh, I do use 3 of the little flowers. So I'm going to put this embellishment cluster at the bottom here with these 3 little flowers. And then I'm going to throw some brads in there to sort of try to balance out the colors down there in that layout, but in that little cluster. But guys, seriously, I am so excited about what I found in my stash to use on this layout because I've had these things forever and I haven't used them. And all I did was open a drawer and was like, hey, look, these would work. Pull them out, throw them on the layout. It's fantastic. I'm actually loving learning what's in my stash. And because I haven't scrapbooked in a year, it's like all new. I forgot that I even owned that. I'm using those brads, like I said. I'm going to pull them out. They're from, are they from my mind's eye? I think they're from my mind's eye. It doesn't matter. None of the stuff that I'm using on these layouts is probably still available in the store, so it doesn't even matter if I tell you who makes it because it's so long ago. You guys probably will recognize it if your memory is better than mine. Because I don't remember. But now I'm like, it still looks kind of plain. And I did pull that little epoxy sticker from that Freckled Fawn set, and it says, yes, please. And it kind of pulls that light blue up into that right-hand corner. And then I had this doily sitting in my stash, but it has hot glue on it, so I don't know where I got it. I probably got it at a flea market or a yard sale or something like that in these craft boxes that I buy. Like, people have like craft boxes, and I'm just like, how much for the whole thing? And then I just go through it and find treasures. But look at these little Prima fabric things that are going on here. I didn't even know these existed. Until I went through and was looking for something to throw on this layout, and here they are. So gorgeous. I was going to use that one that said memories, but it overtook that little lace doily star thing that I had there. And then I also thought about using a rosette, but decided not to use that. I went back to that cherish sort of patch. So I'm going to use those 2 flowers, and because the patch matches those Prima flowers up the side, it worked out really well. And I'm going to put that on there. We're almost done, I think. I'm going to add some journaling, but I don't know if I do that on camera or off. And it's not much journaling anyway, because I couldn't spell the name of the resort. I forgot it. I'm going to have to look it up. But here's a little bit of journaling and a pen that's dead. I'm finding that all my pens are dead. And then I thought I might add some buttons or something, but I didn't. So here's a look at the final layout. I love those tassels. I love that I found those Prima canvas sort of patch flowers with that cherish, and using that good old doily, part of a doily from a yard sale find. So there is the finished layout. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back soon with another layout. Take care.